always felt like there was something missing in my life. Hey guys, this is gonna be a very difficult video for me to film because I don't necessarily like talking about my dad. He wasn't like a very big part of my life. Like when I was very young, he went to jail for 20 years and I just found out through my mother that he just went back to jail. Why am I laughing? It's not even funny. I think it's just, I can't take it anymore. And I was like, okay, I feel like I've always stalked the internet and it's always made me feel good to just kind of let things out. And I don't know, maybe I just have kept a lot of things bottled up inside. But I can't believe he was literally in jail for 20 years. And then he got out for like, what? Like 2-3 years, and now he's back. I don't know. I don't know what he did. His bond is like $2 million, so obviously there is something serious going on that I don't know what is happening right now. And it hurts me because, like, you know, I was finally excited because my dad is finally, like, back in my life. And, like, you know, down the road, if I had kids, like, he can, you know, be there. So that way, you know, I never had a grandpa. So I kind of want my kids to have a grandpa. Because, my mom's dad wanted nothing to do with us. I only met him once and he was like screaming, get the fuck out of here or whatever. And then my dad's dad died when he was little. So like, I don't know. Anyway, moving on. It was like really hard growing up because, you know, my mom was like a single mother and I didn't have like a dad to turn to because she was all I had. And she worked 2 jobs, so she would get up at like, I don't know, 4 a.m., leave at like 5, because she was a bus driver, so like the run started like 6 or something for high school or something. I don't remember, but I remember her waking up way before we did. Like sometimes I would still be awake when she left. I remember that. Like when I was a teenager, I would like stay up like on the internet, and she would literally go to work as I'm going to sleep. So she would do that, and she would work from, you know, whatever, 6 in the morning to like 3:30 or so, or 4, as a bus driver. And then she would come home and she would make us a whole bunch of food. So she sat there and she didn't even have time to come and eat with us, really. She just literally cooked us food and then left. She left to go to her other job because she was also a main chef in an Italian restaurant, which is funny because we're not Italian. But she was the best chef there and everyone loved her. So then she would go there till like 10:30 ish. You know, sometimes she got off early on Sundays and blah, blah, blah. But my mom was like never there, so I didn't really have like a parental figure in my life, like a normal parental figure, because, you know, my mom has 4 kids and she had to feed us and she had to have those 2 jobs. And my dad, I don't quite understand what really went down years ago. I know bits and pieces, but I'm just like, why would you jeopardize your family? Like, you have fucking 4 children, and I don't know. I don't really understand. And I feel like because there was not a father figure in my life, that I started like having these moments. Like, I remember my mom had her friend babysitting me, and I don't remember why. I think my older brother used to babysit me, but he was on like a school trip, and I think I was in like 2nd grade. And so when you're in 2nd grade, when you go to get off the bus, there has to be somebody there to let you off the bus. And if there's not somebody to let you there, they have to drive you back all the way to the school, and then you have to wait there while they call your parents and tell you to come pick you up. Well, my mom was always so busy that they kept calling my house kept calling the bus company and trying to figure out where she was, and she was working, and they were trying to get a hold of her friend, and her friend, like, it was literally like hours gone by, and I was just sitting there crying because I felt like I was abandoned, and I was like really just traumatized by the whole situation because literally everyone left, and this poor lady, she kept like holding me, and she's like, I'm not leaving you. I'm gonna stay here until somebody comes picking you up. Like, don't worry. But like literally the whole school, the lights were off, everyone fucking left, every teacher, everyone. And this lady, I was just like, oh my God. But she ended up showing up, and you know, she was traumatized, and I was like forever fucking traumatized. I have like an issue where I feel like people are going to abandon me or not be there when I need them. But anyway, I went on a tangent. I'm just trying to point out that like this all stems from not having that fucking father in my life, or this, you know, person. He caused this like huge avalanche of shit, and the only times I ever got to see my dad growing up is when we visited him in jail. And like I think like once a year we would do this thing. It's like a trailer visit. It's like they have these like mobile homes that they like let you live for like 2 days or 3 days or something with the inmate. And it was so fucking awkward. It was so bad. Like, I feared my own father because he would do things, like, just imagine, like, not having that father figure in your life and then going to see him and, you know, you saying a bad word or something and him, like, spanking you like a normal father. But I feel like he didn't have that right to discipline me because he was never in my life. So now all I would think about is like, oh my God, I hate these like visits because first of all, he like beats me. And at the time, my mom never like hurt me or anything. So I kind of like feared my dad because I was like, he's a bad person. I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't know what's going on. And so, I don't know. I honestly, like, when I think of my father, I don't feel like he's a bad person. I feel like he's a very good person. Like, he's always so happy. He feels like jolly or whatever. He's almost like Santa Claus. I don't know. I don't know why, but he always reminds me. He's got a very big laugh. And I was so happy when I came out of jail. But now I'm starting to think, like, my dad is a bad person. And I don't want to think about that. You know what I mean? Like, especially like what? I don't even know what to say about the situation. Like, I guess it's taken a lot of time for me to realize like what the fuck is going on, but how I just don't understand how my dad could do this again. And I'm hoping that it's all a misunderstanding, and I'm hoping that whatever he did do, he will come back and get out of. It doesn't really seem like that because his bail is $2 million, which I feel like that's something fucking serious. Like, I feel like, I'm like, what the fuck did he do? Did he fucking shoot someone? Like, what happened here? Like, what happened? And why would he let that happen? Like, he even like got out 5 years earlier than his normal parole. I mean, his normal, whatever it's called. Like, I think he had 25 years. He ended up only doing 20 or something, or 22 or something. And I'm just like, ugh. Oh my God, I knew I was, wait, I actually brought tissues. I was like, okay. I'm gonna have like lint all over my face too. I feel like I'm so open and honest with you guys that I always felt like there was something missing in my life when, you know, I didn't have that dad. I didn't have like a nice grandma that baked me cookies or, you know, like the ones you fucking see on TV. I never had anything like that. My grandma was a fucking evil woman. She was like, she was just bad. She used to tell me she's gonna kick my butt. I don't even think she cooked. I don't know. My life is just fucking a mess. And I was like, I was gonna film a video tomorrow, but like, I'm on the verge of a breakdown right now, so I'm just like, keep it together. Just everything will be all right. I just wanted to, I don't know, just fill you guys in on my life and what's going on right now. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, because every time you don't subscribe, a gay baby turns straight. Sorry. Do it for the gabies. I'll see you guys next week. I have so many feelings, but I feel like we should just be single. Happiness is so overrated. Like, we should just